Hello friends, welcome to another video. In this video, we'll talk about twins and some important tricks and mnemonic how to quickly solve the image based question. Okay, so let's start. First, we should know very basic concept. What's the difference between monozygotic twins and dizygotic twins? When sperm and egg fuse and they form an embryo, and that embryo further gets divided into two parts, so those two individuals will have same genetic material, right? So these are monozygotic twins, whereas dizygotic twins means two different eggs are fused with two different sperms, so these are called dizygotic twins, and they are also called fraternal twins. Okay, so this is a very basic difference we should know. Some basic terms, right? Very basic terms. If we know these terms, we can not get wrong in question. Okay, so let's see the terms. First, we'll see dichorionic. So dichorionic means two placenta, right? We say chorionic, villi sampling, chorionic. So we should know, okay, chorionic, it's related with placenta. Okay, so dichorionic means two placenta. As you can see on the left side, this red one is a placenta, right? So you can see two different placenta. So this is dichorionic. So chorionic means placenta. You can see on the right side, monochorionic. Monochorionic means one placenta. You can see this red base. It's a single placenta, right? So as soon as you see the word chorionic, monochorionic, dichorionic, so it should be clear, right? It's one or two placenta. Now, if you see diamniotic and monoamniotic, so you know amniotic fluid, right? Say it once again, amniotic fluid. So diamniotic means two sacs, monoamniotic means one sac. So two sacs and one sac. So you should know this basic difference of words. Chorionic means two placenta, dichorionic two placenta, diamniotic two sacs, right? When it's talking about placenta, when it's talking about sacs, so we should know these basic terms. Okay, I hope now we are clear. Dichorionic means two placenta, diamniotic means two sacs, right? Monochorionic, one placenta, monoamniotic. And it's very easy, right? Because amniotic means amniotic fluid. So we know one sac, mono, di, right? So we should not get confused with the words. Now, let's see the next image. Once again, dichorionic, as I said, chorionic villi sampling. You can remember this term. So it's related with placenta. So dichorionic means two placenta, monochorionic means single placenta. Okay, now see this very basic image, right? As I said before, dizygotic twins means non-identical twins, two different egg and sperm fuse, whereas monozygotic twins, these are also called identical twins because same embryo is further getting divided and give rise to twins. So that's the broader classification. So we know that dizygotic twins are dichorionic and diamniotic. Why? Because they have two different placenta and two different sacs. As you can see on the left side, this is just a basic term, right? See, they have different placenta and they are in a different sac. So we should know, okay, dizygotic twins are dichorionic and diamniotic. They have different sacs and different placenta. Whereas if you see on the right side, monozygotic twins, so these are the one which we are going to study now in this video, right? So monozygotic twins are identical twins, and when on which days they are getting separated, according to it they have their names, right? You can see here, less than 2 days, 3 to 7 days, 8 to 14 days, and more than 14 days, right? Dichorionic, diamniotic. So I hope now you can understand what this word means, right? Dichorionic, diamniotic, two sacs, diamniotic, two sacs, monoamniotic, single sac, and this is conjoined twins, right? So this is a broader picture of what we are going to, learn in this video and the mnemonic which we'll make. Okay, so let's see the next image. Okay, see this question first. The placenta of dizygotic twins is always. Now, as soon as we see this question, first we should know what. we are first see dizygotic twins. So you should know, okay, dizygotic means two different eggs are getting fused and they have, right, two different individuals. So of course it's very common sense that they will have two different placenta and they will have different amniotic sacs, right? One amniotic sac here, one amniotic sac here, right? And they are inside a womb, right? So they will be like this. It's a mother's womb, right? So we know, right, dizygotic means two different eggs are getting fused with two different, right? So this should not be difficult for us to solve. Okay, now see the answer. And we saw it before itself, the first what we saw, right? See, dizygotic twins, non-identical twins, they have two different, right, two different eggs, two different sperms. So of course they will have different placenta and they have different sacs, right? So diamniotic and dichorionic, as you can see, option D, right? Dizygotic twins is always, as you can see here also, we have seen before, dizygotic twins is always dichorionic and diamniotic, right? Two different sacs and two different placenta because they are two different eggs, right? So there is nothing to mug up. Just we should be very clear with the terms. Okay, now this is very important. This is the one which we have to remember. Each and every word and each and every image here is an MCQ. First, now I'll tell you what we have to remember and how we are going to mug up with the mnemonic, or you can say. So first we should know the days at which it's getting separated, right? So first is day 1 2 3. If it's getting separated in this duration, we call it dichorionic and diamniotic. Then day number 4 to 8, it's monochorionic diamniotic. Day 8 to 3, monochorionic monoamniotic. And then more than 14 days, it's called conjoined twins or Siamese twins, right? So days are very easy to remember. You can just easily just say it 2 to 3 times. 1 to 3, then 4 to 8, then 8 to 13, and then 13, more than 13 or more than 14. So it's very easy. Once again, 1 to 3, 4 to 8, 8 to 13, and then more than 14. So days are very easy. There is nothing hard in it, right? Now we have to remember these images and the terms, right? And some characteristic features of few images. So we'll see the mnemonic now. Okay, how we can mug up. See, this is a very funny mnemonic which I made, and I don't know if other people also have made this. But as you can see here, this is a very famous person. He's Modi ji, right? Modi, and this is West Bengal CM Mamta Banerjee, and this is Momos, right? So this is Modi, this is Momo, and in Hindi we call our sister as Didi, right? We call our sister Didi, and she's very famously called as Didi because she's sister of West Bengal. So her name is Didi, right? Mamta Banerjee, we call her Didi in Hindi and Bengali also. So she is Didi, right? And this is Modi, this is Didi, and this is Momo, right? So I hope you are getting the mnemonic slowly, right? So now let's move on to the next image, right? See, our Didi, right? Our Didi, she, and then Modi ji, number two, and third number is Momo, right? So Didi, then Modi, and Momo, right? Very easy to remember. You don't have to mug up anything. First Didi, then Modi, and Momo. They are eating momos, right? Didi and Modi eat momo, right? So if you might say, okay, what if I forget this stupid mnemonic in exam? But right? Ladies first. Ladies first. We always say ladies first. So in the mnemonic, Didi comes first, and then Modi comes second, and then third is Momo because they are eating momo. So you can't make a mistake now. Didi comes first because lazy ladies first, then Modi, and then they are eating momo. So Didi, then Modi, and Momo. Even if you remember this much, you can solve so many MCQs. Now we'll see how it is. See. now the mnemonic comes into play. As I have told you in the video itself, I hope now you know dichorionic, diamniotic, because in the video itself I have shown and told you the basic terms. If you forget these terms, then this mnemonic will not work, right? So you should remember the terms. Now you can see the sequence how the mnemonic works. See, the first one is called the because dichorionic, diamniotic. Then Mr. Modi, monochorionic, diamniotic. Modi. Then third is monochorionic, monoamniotic, Momo. And more than 14 days, conjoined twins, Siamese twins, right? They have a joint like this. They look like this, right? So again, the, and then Modi and Momo, right? Now, which parts are getting fused, which is getting disappearing, we'll see in the next slide, right? But at least now you know the sequence that Didi, then Modi, then Momo, and um, conjoined twins more than 14 days. Okay, now let's see once again. Okay, so this is the image which we have to remember. Now we will see which structures are getting reduced, right? You know, like this is Didi, then Modi, Momo, and this is more than 14 days. So this is a Siamese twins, conjoined twins. So now you see here, so easy, right? Because the name says the, right? You know, the means two placenta, two sacs. But very important one is this one because we make mistake here. So you see here, it is mo di. So you know, one thing is mono and one thing is di. So you see here, two placenta, two sacs. Then if you come down, then one placenta is remaining, and as usual two sacs, so one placenta gets disappeared. So what mnemonic I made in ABCD, P is smaller than S, right? P is smaller than S because ABCD, if you go by sequence, so S is bigger, it comes later. S means stronger, and P is weaker, so it get disappeared, right? Just anyhow you can remember that in ABCD, P is smaller and S is bigger, S is stronger, so one P gets disappeared. So now you can remember like two placenta, two sac. Okay, then if you come down, one thing is getting reduced, so it becomes one placenta and two sacs. And then if you come one more down, if you come here, then it's just one placenta and one sac. And you know the name also, right? Mo, right? This is a basic English, you of course you will not forget, because the means two, then mo the. So my main thing is here that you should remember one placenta is getting reduced or one sac is getting reduced. So I hope now you will remember, because in ABCD, P is smaller than S, so S means stronger also, and P is weaker, so one placenta is getting reduced. So if it is asked in Modi, in monochorionic diamniotic, what is getting reduced, so it is one placenta is getting reduced. Then so now overall we know two placenta, two sac, then they are getting fused, so it's one placenta and two sac. Then more it getting fused, then it's one placenta and one sac. So two, then one two, and then one. So now if you can compile all the mnemonics once again, now we will see mo the, sorry, it starts with the, then Modi, and they are eating Momo. Now we know the days also. One is one and three, 4 to 8, 8 to 13, and more than 14. Okay, so we now know the days. Okay, we know what structures are remaining, right? Two placenta, two sacs, two, then one, two, because they are getting fused. You can see here, these are two different placentas. You can see here, but now see here, the red base, right? It's getting fused, and in this one the central structure is disappeared. See the central structure. So the sac is getting fused. So here it was two placenta, two sacs. Now one placenta, two sac. You can see the red base, it's getting fused. So now in the third one, it's one placenta, one sac. So now I hope we are clear with all the mnemonic, right? It's very easy, like you can find it funny also, but in the end you have to take the correct answer, right? So once again we will see, right, the mnemonic, this image, right? The Didi means sister, so Didi, Modi, Momo, right? Didi and Modi eat momos, ladies first, so Didi and then Modi. So you can see again, once again, Didi, Modi, Momo, and then Siamese twins. We know the days, 1 to 3, 4 to 8, 8 to 13, more than 13, right? you know, the structures getting fused, the structures getting disappeared. Two placenta, two sacs. Why? Because the, right, ladies first, ladies first, the. So the name itself says two placenta, two sac. Mo the, so something is missing, one is mono. So monochorionic, one placenta. Why placenta? Because P and S in ABCD, P is weaker than S is stronger because it's less alphabet, right? So P is getting disappeared. Then in the third one, both one getting disappeared, one placenta, one sac. You can see the sac is getting fused, right? So this is how you remember. Now some one two more important points, that in the, right, in the dichorionic diamniotic we see twin peak or lambda sign, right? Twin peak and lambda sign are the same names for the like the radio diagnosis or ultrasonography. When you do, you see in the, right, dichorionic diamniotic you see twin peak or lambda sign, whereas in monochorionic diamniotic modi, right? So we better call them by mnemonic, right? The you see twin peak and lambda sign, whereas in modi you see t sign, right? So this is how you see, right? Do you see the difference? The t sign is seen in modi is t sign, whereas the you see lambda sign and twin peak sign. So I want one thing you to remember, that twin peak and lambda sign are the same thing which are seen in Didi, right? Didi means twin peak and lambda sign, whereas Modi means T sign, right? So see once again, twin peak and lambda sign are the same names. You have to remember that twin peak and lambda sign are the same thing which are seen in Didi, whereas Modi shows T sign, right? Now the mnemonic is, see, you can see once again the image here. T sign is seen in monochorionic, twin peak is dichorionic. So you know Modi, right? He's our PM. So he's so tolerant even after so much opposition. Like he still won. He's so tolerant. He's not losing his seat. So just a silly mnemonic once again. Modi is so tolerant. Tolerant means T, right? T. Modi is so tolerant T that he's uh, after so much opposition, he's still not giving his seat to anyone, right? So Modi is tolerant, he's not losing his seat. So T, Modi sign means T, right? T sign is seen in Modi, just like this, you remember. And the means twin peak lambda sign, right? You see, the means it's like two terms, right? Twins, the. So twin peak and lambda sign, you can say it once again. The means twins, right? The, like two similar words. So twin peak, lambda sign. Twin peak and lambda sign are the same terms, and the means, right, the means two terms similar, so twins, the. So twin peak and lambda are seen in the, whereas Modi ji is very tolerant, he's not giving up his seat. So Modi, tolerant T, so Modi is T, right? As you can see here once again, just our terms should be very clear, right? Monochorionic, monoamniotic, diamniotic, right? If these terms are basics are clear, we can solve the MCQ, right? Now see this question. Most common type of monozygotic twin pregnancy at 4 to 8 day of cell division. So if you know the mnemonic, okay, Didi, Modi, Momo, and then dizygotic twins, right? Didi, right? Didi, Modi, Momo, and dizygotic twins. So you know 1 to 3, 4 to 8, 8 to 13, and more than 14. So you know 4 to 8, 4 to 8. Okay. So what is the answer? I hope everybody got the answer by now, right? Because we have made a very good mnemonic, it should not be wrong. Again, the table is here, you can see, right? First 72 hours means 1 to 3 days, 4 to 8 days, 8 to 12 days, or 8 to 13, you can say, or more than 13 days. So you can see the mnemonic here also, the, then then mo, and then Siamese twins, conjoined twins. So you can just, see how easy it is now. 1 to 3 days, 4 to 8 days, 8 to 12 days, or more than 13 days, or more than 12 days, as you can see here. So just remember the sequence, Didi, then Modi, then Momos, and then conjoined twins, right? T sign is seen in T sign is seen is Modi ji is so tolerant. Modi ji is so tolerant. He's not giving up his PM seat, right? So Modi. Answer C. Lambda sign, twin peak sign, lambda sign, twin peak sign, right? So twin peak sign it's seen in, the, right? Twin peak lambda. So option B, right? The diamniotic dichorionic. So now see this image, right? In the following picture, which type of twin is shown, right? First, if this kind of image based question come, first our approach should be seeing the amniotic sac. So do you see any separation here? Like, do you see any separation is present between these two? So this should be monoamniotic, right? Very easy to say because amnion means amniotic fluid, so there is no separation, right? So we know, okay, now the answer should be monoamniotic. Now there are two options, right? Option C and D. So out of these two, again, which is our answer? You see the base of placenta, do you see two different placenta or one single placenta? As you can see here, there is, these are fused, right? This is just one single placenta, and out of this placenta, these two umbilical cords are coming, right? This is one single placenta, one. So we know, okay, this is a fused amniotic fluid, whereas one single placenta, right? So the answer is C, monochorionic monoamniotic twins, right? It's very easy, not nothing to mug up, just our basics are clear, our terms are clear, we can easily solve the question, right? Now see this explanation. In the above image there is single amnion and chorion, so no intervening membrane, right? So this is a monoamniotic monochorionic, right? See the second explanation, diamniotic dichorionic. So the right, the I told the means two similar words, the twins. The image shows two amnion and chorion with lambda sign, right? Lambda sign, twin peak sign in the. So just by saying two three times you can remember. Now one basic thing I want you to remember, one last thing about this video, that when we say when we say inverted T sign, right? So you have to remember inverted T signs look like this, right? Just I'll show you the difference. When we say inverted T sign, so do you see this? Do you see this? This is inverted T sign. Whereas if you say twin peak lambda sign, so it looks like this. I hope you can understand the difference, right? This, this. Do you see any difference? Like see here, inverted T sign, right? And the lambda or twin peak sign, right? There is a difference, right? You can see this is the gap here, there is no gap here, right? So by image also, you, if you have practiced good enough, you can easily and quickly see the difference. If you see here properly, as I am saying, right, see the lambda twin peak sign, right? Lambda twin peak sign, so you can see here it's fused, right? It's fused, there is nothing here. But whereas in inverted T sign, you can see there is a gap, there is a gap, right? So you should be able to see how to see, you can see a T is being formed here, but whereas it's fused here, right? Like this and one more on it, right? Like this. So lambda sign, twin peak sign, and inverted T sign, right? If you solve few image based questions, then it will be more clear, right? And it all depends upon your practice. So now I will show you FMG 2020 December question which came, and how quickly I solved it, uh, and how was my approach, right? So I'll show you the question. See, this is a question of 2020 FMG. So how to solve this question within like 15 seconds? Okay, first it is an exam pressure, as I've said before. So first approach, right? See, do you see two different amniotic sacs? Okay, I see two different amniotic sacs. Yes, these are separated. So quickly, you know, okay, diamniotic. Okay, I know these are two different amniotic sacs. So okay, now see diamniotic. Okay, diamniotic. Okay, now I know like it's not monoamniotic, it's not conjoined twins because these are not fused. So this is my approach. Quickly, I have ruled out two options. Now within these two, I have to solve. Okay, now is it okay? Monochorionic or dichorionic? Now, if you see here, do you see the do you see placentas are fused? No, I don't see. Why? Because you see there is a gap here. See, we just saw twin peak lambda sign, right? I showed you twin peak lambda sign, it's like this, and one more if you see on it, right? This is twin peak lambda sign, whereas if you see a sign like this, then it is a inverted T sign. So I hope you can see the difference. This is a, you can, anyways, you can easily see this, these are two different placenta, as there is a separation in between here, right? These are not fused. So these are two different placenta, right? So dichorionic, diamniotic. So the answer is A. Like I solved this question within 15 seconds when I saw this image. I revised it, I rechecked it, but I was very sure because if you rule out options and if you have, you know, concepts are clear, you can quickly solve your MCQ and save the time, right? Just if you solve few more image based question, I hope you can like, you know, be very good at this topic. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please share with your friends. Thank you for watching.